Hey guys, thanks for tuning into my Florida bike buy. Riding out here, southern Florida. Today's the 18th, September 18th, 2016. And out here going for my bike ride. This is southern Florida. It's kind of some of the wilderness on the sides of the road. This house is a pretty well spaced out. But hope everybody's doing good. About 86 degrees, and I'm trying to get some exercise. Going for a bike ride. And today is Sunday, and it's about 12 o'clock, 12:10, right around there. But hope everybody's doing good. I wanted to bring up a subject. Today's subject's about the various 45 calibers out there, and what's really better, having a 45 or a 10 millimeter. And I guess somebody cut the grass here. You can see it's all. I guess you'd have to think about a few things when you're thinking about 45 versus 10 millimeter. 45 does have a kick. 10 millimeter, of course, has more of a kick. It's a Magnum cartridge. 10 millimeter. It's more like a 40 Smith & Wesson Magnum. Because a 40 Smith & Wesson's the same diameter as a 10 millimeter. It's just a shorter cartridge, and the 10 millimeter is stretched. It's longer. So it's like comparing a 50 Action Express to a Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum. Of course, same diameter, both 50 caliber. But the Smith & Wesson, of course, longer cartridge, more power, more powder you can put in it than a 58. Same thing with the 10 millimeter and Smith & Wesson. So 45 is a bigger piece of metal, and of course it needs a little bit more powder to push it, but not as much as the 10 millimeter, because that's really an overloaded cartridge. So one for one, the 10 millimeter is a little more powerful than the 45. Your gun's going to hold a little bit more ammunition because of the smaller diameter of the bullet, and you're going to get a little bit more kick. So you have to think about the recoil, you have to think about handling ability of the gun and things like that. Recently in the 10 millimeters, they've come out, been a kind of a resurgence. All your manufacturers, like Wilson Combat, Nighthawk Custom, those custom manufacturers, I don't think Ed Brown makes a 10 millimeter, make a 10 millimeter gun. And none of them make any more ported ones. Now there is one company that does. Iver Johnson makes a 10 millimeter ported gun, which is not bad for the price. I think it's right at about $750. But for a 1911, it's fairly nice looking, with a lot of nice creature features, and 10 millimeter and ported. It's not a bad gun. And actually, there's some quality parts they have in that 10 millimeter in the Iver Johnson, which is not bad. Only thing I don't like, it's they're all black. So if I ever got it, I would seriously think of refinishing the gun into give it panoramics or the area into another type of finish. But then you're adding 300-400 onto the gun. But it's ported. It's got some nice features on it. So yeah, that's something you gotta weigh. Now recently, I've been looking at 10 millimeters. And I had a Glock 20C and a Glock 20. I got rid of both of those, sold them. So now I'm thinking to get it in another 10 millimeter, but I want to get a 10 millimeter keeper. And when I say 10 millimeter keeper, I mean 10 millimeter I can have and shoot a lot. It's accurate, and have a good time with it. So I've been looking, and I've seen a lot of different 10 millimeters, and that's what brings up the video. The one I'm really looking at is the Nighthawk Custom. Nighthawk Custom makes a 10 millimeter. It's called a Predator, and it's a 5-inch government frame, full size. All the bells and whistles. It has a weighted barrel, which on the end of it has like a little weight. So it's kind of neat looking. I'll put an insert on the video here, but it's very expensive. That's the only problem. Now they make another one. I can't remember what the name of it is, which is nice too. By the time I get the configuration, it'll be about 100 less than the Predator, but it doesn't have the weighted barrel. It has a normal, 1911 type setup barrel. So I don't know which one would look better. I would of course get them both bobtailed, stainless steel finish, ambidextrous slide safeties on them, wood grips, polished flat stainless steel. They would have the serrated top with slide for sighting, tritium night sights front and back. They would have stippled front and back magwell. That's something new they do, and it looks really nice on a lot of the guns. And then it would also have the bobtail. I wouldn't get a blended magwell because on a full-size 1911, if you get a blended magwell, you can't have a bobtail. So if you're ever thinking of doing that in the future, and Ed Brown will do it aftermarket, but Nighthawk Custom will bobtail it for me, and I think it's the same price. There's no change in price. And of course, trigger target hammer. It would be a nice looking gun. So I don't know. I'm thinking about that, or maybe with a new Delta League Colt that's just coming out. They got a new one with the widened beaver tail and some other stuff they did to it. A little bit better looking than the older Colt. So if you're thinking of getting a Colt, hold off for the newer ones because the newer one just came out and it looks a little bit better. But that's it. I'm wondering, what do you think, guys? 10mm, 45, and the 10mm. Which is probably the one to get. Thanks a lot. Have a great day, and thanks for tuning into my Florida Bike Bye.